Yeah, I'm just sitting here waiting for people to get in here. Hi, Miss Blue Moon. Yeah, I had to run up and get my charger. Yeah, I see we got one in there, Miss Blue Moon. Our weather today's been rainy all day. Oh, Miss Blue Moon's gone. Uh, you guys see what's going on? I seen Nancy Drew was on. Yeah, but I don't know if you guys seen Nancy Drew's video today. She's showing all the police departments down in DC, and looks pretty big. What's going on there? I don't know what's going on there, but yeah, I watched a little bit of it, and then I watched Trump's thing today. He put out, and I guess it's supposed to have hints all in it, and I've listened to it, but I didn't get nothing out of it. But, but yeah, I see time and that's Blue Moon. I guess that's all I'm having tonight at Larry's Bar and Grill. There's the love pug, isn't it? Or pug or something. I don't know. Can't even really see the chat. But Miss Blue Moon, yeah. Uh, but no, I seen that Nancy Drew stuff, and it's like, is that stuff really going on? It's like they take the fences down, they put them back up. It's hard to tell what's going on there. And then the way Trump spoke today, and it's like he does make a lot of good points. Uh, by the looks of it to me, big tech's gone. Uh, that's what I seen. But yeah, I'll let a few more people come in here. Came back out in the greenhouse. Greenhouse is holding about 60 some in here, 70, almost 70. Uh, yeah, I figure I'd just wait here. That's what it says. Too bad you can't have music because you can turn the music on and that gives time for people to come in. But yeah, that's all I've been into. We didn't get no packages today. I was hoping we did. Like I said, uh we got a few the other day, but I know one thing I need to work on dropping the link, and I might have to refresh because last night went pretty good, but you know, uh, we just got to figure out who needs to refresh. Must gonna be one of those nights. There we go. But yeah, that's all. I didn't really get into too much today. I did some brakes today on my father-in-law's car, front and back. Back's plumb wore out. Uh, took care of some animals and different things. But no, I didn't know if you guys seen that down there in DC today. And it's just like Twitter, the stuff that's coming out on there. I still say you're going to start seeing more stuff in the news, but I just think, it probably is happening. Because Nancy, she's down there in D.C. all the time, but yeah, it's hard to tell. That was pretty nice of Liberty Warrior. They picked two families for Christmas, so there's two channels that I see they've helped some of these families that's struggling. But yeah, I like when people's getting help when they're struggling real bad. Mm, I hope Ellen's doing fine now. Oh, there's Edna come in now. Oh, you guys getting rain out there? I know we've been getting rain about every day. I seen from California it was coming across. It's going right above Oklahoma, coming across the top, and then it's going to come into West Virginia and Ohio, headed to Pennsylvania and New York. That's what it looked like to me. It looked like that big storm's coming across, but it's like I said, you watch the news, you don't know if that stuff's going on or not. But yeah, I don't know where everybody is tonight. Uh, but I know Alicia, she's definitely getting geared up for the 22nd since she's sighted. But yeah, I don't know where everybody is. I think the link went. Oh, it might be somebody in the back room. No, thought I'd check real quick. Yeah, I heard Florida. I think Florida got hammered with a storm too. Maybe down in Louisiana too. I'm not sure. I know they said something about tornadoes last night. But yeah, that's all I got done today. Working on a car and feeding some animals and a few little bit of paperwork stuff to get sent out. But no, I was just wondering how your guys' day's going. Heck, I talked to a couple of people today, and they said where they was at, it's nice and sunny, and the sun was shining. I was like, ain't doing that here. Just funny how the weather can change somewhere from one place to the other place. Look in the back room here. Nope, ain't nobody here yet. Must gonna be one of those slow nights. Everybody's just too busy. Plus, there's other people on. I'm not really sure. I just figure I'd come on here. Uh, Go look in the background. That's like last night we came on it. It took a while for people to get up here and get here. Yeah, it's practically ain't too much going on around me. Gas guys are still drilling here across the road. Uh, but yeah, I don't know what's around everybody. I got a lot of gas wells, around me now. I know diesel prices sure ain't came down. At least not here where we're at. Gas is still high. And that's like some of the stores. I think they're marked up pretty high right now. When we went down and we did a little bit of shopping, I was like, man, the stuff just outrageous. Yeah, it's pretty hard to tell what's going on in the news. I just thought, well, I just wondered about that in DC if it was real. I just don't understand why we're tearing fences down, putting them back up. It's like something's going on. If somebody wants to come up, they can come up. I dropped the link if you wanted to come up. But yeah, that thing had Trump dropped. I'll tell you what, that was pretty interesting. I tried to pick it apart, and it's like a good bit of it I heard him talk about was big tech. Uh, but I know he even went after, I think colleges, if they was involved, they're going to even go down. I'm not really sure. That's what I said. It's hard to pick that stuff apart. You have to watch it and get little clues out of it. And it's like, I don't know what he's talking about. Might not even meant nothing. There's Lily J. She's in here. Bub's still in here. Edna's in here. Tina P. But yeah, we're starting to get a few. We ain't got any packages today, but we got a few the other day and a few today. So we're still doing pretty good. Yeah, if anybody wants to come up, they're welcome. Don was supposed to get his package. I sent him a package out a couple days ago. I checked on it a little bit ago and it said it was sitting on his front porch. So I hope it was sitting on his front porch. It said it was. Maybe if it is, maybe he can tell us the story about his box. Yeah, I checked on it last night and it said it was we'll be there at 8 o'clock. And well, I called him about 5 and he said, I don't know, I'm upstairs, so he'll probably have to go down and look see if it is there. But yeah, when I talked to him, he said he's doing good. Might have to drop the link again. Well, it's going to mess up now. Maybe. No, I'm trying to get one of my friends to come on here and uh, entertain you guys a little bit. Uh, he's a preacher and he does different music and singing. And I thought he was pretty neat to bring on the show. Uh, and he's thinking about it. He said maybe the first of the year, but but I thought that would be neat. He wanted to stay a couple days with me. Yeah, I don't know where everybody is. Sounds like it's sprinkling. I don't know where Don's at. I figured Don would have been in here. Uh, Haley J, you want to come up, or Miss Blue Moon, or anybody want to come up? I figured Miss Blue Moon would come up and we'll talk about Alicia, what we're doing. But I know it takes a good bit of time to get me set up down here. You know, it's hard to be on schedule. And I said, heck, it takes me a couple minutes. And but tonight I was running a little bit late, but it takes a good bit of time to put into these streams, and it'd be a different story if you didn't have nothing to do. You could be pretty well on time, but Yeah, I see we're getting a few people come in now. Says 6, 7, 8. But yeah, like I said, I didn't really have too much to say tonight. I just figure I'd come in and tell about my day. It was pretty good, but it was pretty boring too. I just worked on breaks and took care of animals and uh different things, and I watched the Nancy Drew thing. That's why came on here to ask if anybody else seen it. And then I watched the uh that what Trump dropped. Hey Travis, I see Travis came in. Uh Let me look through here. We got Travis Lee. Yeah, it's been running slow when I've been watching a lot of these people today. Oh, there's Miss Luma. Hit it. You can talk. Unless you want to hear the rooster. Plus, I need to refresh. You got all green.
Larry.
Okay, I was going to say you got all green bars.
I was listening to the rooster.
Oh, is that what it was? I heard the rooster. There he is.
So what are you doing today, Larry? What you know good?
And I watched a little bit of Nancy and what Trump dropped and worked on some breaks and did some other things. Went through some stuff that I had out in the basement and tools and different things, put stuff back. That's about all I did today. But I did front and back brakes in my father-in-law's car. So that kept me busy most of the day. And then just the normal stuff, taking care of animals, feeding Jasper. That rooster just ain't gonna shut up. He don't know if it's uh morning or dark. I think he does that all night long.
I know. I think he's great. I think he's hilarious. He really does call
I,
around the clock, everybody.
but no, I call him Pee Wee. He's he's only about big as this can. He ain't very
Oh
big.
my goodness.
Yeah, he's about big as a I don't know. This can here's a 12-ounce can, but it's a Red Bull can. That's about all taller he is.
Well, that's not very big.
No, but that's like I said. Our chickens laying eggs about every day. They ain't stopped yet, but they got a pretty nice building. You know where they got. I don't know. It's pretty fancy. It's probably fancier than some people's house. I
So where's that at?
don't know. Hard to tell.
We need Edna and Lily to come on and talk to us about what's going on and twits and tweets and all that kind of good stuff they be coming across. Very interesting.
I still don't understand about that Nancy Drew. Uh, there was like I counted like 12 policemen there. Your cars there. And it's like I said, they're putting the fence up, taking it down. I don't know what they're doing. The thing I know is they're burning up tax people's money. They're good at that.
And that is a fact.
Yeah, they're definitely good at that.
That's a fact, folks. You heard it here.
And it's just like, I still say big tech's gone. I say it's all gone. I still say you'll see names changing pretty soon.
Well, that'd be great.
Yeah, I'd say you're going to see big names change. At least switch, or it's going to switch from one person to another person's hands. It's like if they was involved, I think the citizens owns that if they was involved. So ain't nobody owns these companies up in the United States. And, so how was your day?
It was good and cold.
Was it sunny there?
The sun did shine. It was a light breeze out of the northwest, 5 to 10 miles per hour. No, not a cloud in the sky. But that wind out of the northwest, if anybody knows what I'm talking about, you know it goes right to the bone. I can handle just about anything but that northwest wind.
I was
Not north.
talking. I was talking to one of my friends today in Florida, and they said it was almost 80 or 70 some down there.
You know,
But
that's what I keep hearing.
I was like, man, I wish our weather was like that.
Maybe that's
Yeah,
where we should spend our winters.
I had a friend that went down there all winter because he had knee replacements, and he would go down there because he'd leave here, and he would go down there, and I guess these replacements was metal, and he said they just bugged him in the winter here. So he went to Florida, spend all winter down there.
Yeah, those knee replacements, hip replacements, things like that, that's really rough on a person, especially in the cold weather. Or arthritis, really, or when it rains.
Yeah, I just wonder if there's going to be a mix-up here this week in the news. They ain't going to know what to do, probably.
I don't know.
Especially
I hear a
if,
lot of good things are happening.
especially if I think first you're going to see some of these big tech people's names going to come out first,
You
and they're
reckon?
going it's going to something's happening. So I don't know why all them coughs are down there. And it's like the day before that, she came on 3 or 4 times, and then she came on once or twice today. It's like, man, what is going down there? Need somebody to drive through there.
I know it.
drive
We need to find
through there,
somebody that lives close.
drive down there and say, see what's going on. Let
Okay.
us know what's going on. That'd be cool to go down there and find out what's going on. Make a trip down there and back. At least you'd know
Oh,
what's going on.
okay, well, let's do it, Larry. Swing by, pick me up.
Swing down there and pick you up.
Yeah, we'll go right up there. I'll ask them. Pardon
You'll
me.
have to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'd be pretty interesting. But the thing is, we might end up going to jail if we go down there.
Okay, everybody, we're going to need donations for me.
Yeah, if we go down there. Heck, the last time that trucker outfit went down there, heck, they had a hard time down there. They just kept going to jail and towing their trucks and stuff away. Heck, we'd be lucky to put up with their parking tickets.
No, see, what we would do is we would park way away from it, like at a restaurant or something like that. Then we'll walk down the block and we'll get one of those renter scooters and then we'll ride that there.
Yeah, I like to have some of those nice scooters they have, and they got them electric bikes. I was like, man, them looks pretty nice down there. They said you just put the money or the card in there, and you get all day with it, and it lasts all day. Way I understood.
Well,
I don't know
we've
how
seen
they.
them last all day, but I would need helmets and pads. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I seen a couple of them guys go down there, and they're driving down through there, and they're ramping the curbs, running out in front of cars. I was like, heck, I'd be afraid of getting run over down there.
Yeah, what would scare me is when they were going between two little posts, going real
Yeah.
fast. Oh, I would be thinking they were going to crash right into them.
Well, that's like Dom. He was down there for the trucker thing, and heck, I seen them guys crash them scooters and them bicycles. It's like, man, it's a wonder they didn't get broken bones.
Yes, what I'm talking about, Dom.
Yeah.
Boy, he is straight crazy on those scooters.
But he did a lot of lives down there, and I think he's still traveling. With the I don't think he's traveling with the truckers as much, but I think he's doing his own thing. And I seen he was on the last 2 nights, and I was like, wonder where he's at. If he's down at January 6th, or down at the jailhouse, or where he was at. But I see people still going down there.
Oh my goodness. Edna ate cereal without me, Larry.
Huh? Well, it's a wonder she didn't make cocoa wheats.
Oh, that would be good, wouldn't it?
Well, later I might have cocoa wheats, and then she already had cereal, so I won't have to make her none.
You know she's in the chat right now, right?
Yeah, but she don't like chocolate cocoa wheats.
She's like, oops, sorry, miss. Okay,
She'll
so
be like,
there was no mail run today?
no, there wasn't nothing down there today. Uh, I did see the UPS going down the road, but he didn't come
Did you
in.
chase
Huh?
Did you chase the UPS guy?
No, I waited for him to turn in the driveway. Because usually between 12 and 1 or so, that's when they come. And man, doesn't they kept an eye out. Usually, uh, if somebody pulls in the driveway, the dogs will automatically alert us. Them dogs just goes crazy. They love company, but they'll bark.
Man, I tell you what, your dogs are better than a security system.
Well, it's like the other night. You seen my father-in-law came down, and there's only four, and then my son's dog and his girlfriend's dog is here, and because they don't leave their dog anywhere, and they take it with them. But man, when them dogs are together, there ain't nobody coming in my gate. It's like, "Rah, rah, rah, rah,
That is true. I know I wouldn't.
rah." That's like my neighbor's dogs. They got Shih Tzus, and I think she got 6 or 7 of them. And I know when somebody's coming up the road or up the driveway to my house, because them dogs they're really yippy. Yeah, they get pretty yippy, them little dogs. You
Larry,
still
you
here?
making me some weed too, or you are going out in the camper?
Gee, I'd have to take the heater out and take it out the camper if I sleep out there, I guess.
And then he's gonna take your heater. Yeah, we messing with fire. We better leave Edna alone.
Yeah, yeah, no, she's been busy all day. She's always got laundry in. Yeah, seems like all the time she got laundry going.
Yeah, that's a fact. She
Yeah,
she should do a washer and dryer commercial. She should represent a company. Yes.
yeah, at least Maytag or something.
Oh, Edna said you could take the heater. She has her wood stove.
Well,
She
she'll
said
have
you
to
just
put.
make sure you keep the wood in it.
Yeah, that's probably what she's saying. Make sure you keep putting wood in it. Our wood stove that we got it. We only fill it once a day, and then once when we go to bed. It don't really eat that much wood. But our tiny house, we got electric heat over there, and it it ain't too bad. Uh, I think for the tiny house, it's about 150. I think, but that's about what it runs. But that's your water and heat. You know, 'cause it has to heat the water plus the stove when you're cooking on it. So the whole building's electric, so that ain't too bad. I
No, that
guess
ain't too bad at all.
100 and some dollars for to heat your water, your electric, plus your cooking. That's pretty cheap.
Yeah, it really is.
But yeah, that ain't too bad.
I don't know about the weather, Larry, with that Arctic front they're talking about coming through. I hope everybody is warm and takes their animals inside and takes care of them.
Well, that's like I seen that storm the other day, and I was like, if you don't got wood in, you better get it in now. You know,
Yeah, that's right.
because all once you won't have no wood, and then uh, it'll just snow a whole bunch, or you don't get it in, and you're like, man, I wish I'd have got that in. Now it's got snow on it. But usually when I haul wood in, and we got that big basement in our house, I usually got enough wood in there to last me a couple months, at least a whole truckload.
Well,
But
that's because you're a smart man. You stay
yeah,
prepared.
but that's like we got a closed in porch and underneath, and I usually keep wood in there too. But that's
I
like
don't
in
know.
town. I'd hate to have to pay some of these gas bills like it regular stove vent gas stoves hanging on the wall. I bet you some of them get pretty high. I know my mother's used to run pretty high with town gas.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people's went to electric anymore. You can just push a button and the heat comes on.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know about anybody else, but when it comes to heat, I prefer wood heat because wood heat warms you all the way to the bone. And it's like after years of having wood heat and you live somewhere else and like you have central heat and stuff, it's like you cannot get warm.
Well, we used to have fuel oil. That was diesel and oil mixed together. And, it's like $1,400 at one time just to fill that tank up. And that makes it nice because you can keep eye on that tank. But when you got to put out 14 or $2,800 for fuel like that, it's like ain't no way I can do that. But I guess
Wow.
if you did it, you'd have to save money every month just so you'd have heat in the winter.
Right.
But I put in a brand new electric furnace with central air, and heck, Oh, we got our bill the first month. It was $700. I said, "Ain't no way I'm doing this." So I shut it off and I just burn wood. Like doing it, filling the stove one time a day. That ain't too bad.
No, that's not bad at all.
And it takes 1 weekend. I can cut enough wood to last me almost all winter. When you got the right equipment, you got good saws, splitters, and you got good neighbors and stuff. That heck, in 1 weekend you can practically have all your wood.
Right.
Start on a Friday, by Sunday you have enough wood for a while. But that's the
Wonder
way with
where
me.
Irvin and Ron are tonight.
I don't know. Uh, but no,
I
I
hope they're
dropped
doing
it.
okay.
Uh, do you want to run across delicious stuff tonight?
Why, certainly, Larry. I sure do.
Okay, I didn't know if you wanted to run over it or we
Sure,
got a
I
few
will.
people.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. You ready
Okay.
to have the screen?
Now?
Okay.
All right. Okay. First of all, thank y'all for joining us tonight. We appreciate it. If you're new here, please hit the like and subscribe. That way you'll be notified every time we're live. Okay, yeah. Okay, so Larry and Edna found us a candidate in their community for a Christmas angel. Her name is Alicia. We call her Angel Alicia. She's 19 years old. I can't see you, Larry. She's
Oh,
19
I'm
years
fine.
old in a wheelchair, and her and her mother, which is a single mother, live by themselves. And Larry and Edna found it in their heart to bring her to us so that our community could get together, do what we feel on our hearts is right, what we can. If no one can do anything, we totally understand. But we are helping Larry and Edna with Angel Alicia so that she can have a beautiful Christmas. She is a gorgeous girl with a beautiful soul. You can go on Larry's page and we have the video. You can meet her. I'll drop the link in the chat when I get back down to chat. Larry and Edna took her over a Christmas tree and an angel with her name on it. They have introduced her to us. They've been going live with her. We ask that everyone send anything that you are sending, whether it's a gift card. We're asking for Walmart gift cards. So it's a one-stop deal because Alicia is transported from the bed to the with a hoist, and we're trying to make it as easy as possible for her to where it ain't a lot of stops of getting in and out. So we're asking for Walmart gift cards. That way, when Edna and Larry go over on the 22nd, she's going to open her gifts and Larry's going to go live and everyone can see what she gets. And the packages that Edna and Larry received, if there are names, they will read them. And if people don't want their names read, we respect the privacy and we will say from Santa if that's what you wish, or we could use the last name, however you would like for it to be done. But they will have her open her gifts and then they are going to get her into the van take her to Walmart where it will be one continuous video, or Larry might shut it off and go live at the house and then go live at Walmart. But she's going to be able to shop and buy whatever she would like with her own money. And then when they leave there, they ask her where would she like to eat, and she said she wanted to go to Pizza Hut. So me and Edna and the family are going to take her over to Pizza Hut. We'll go live again and show her at Pizza Hut. So when Larry went over and interviewed her, he asked her what would she like for Christmas, and she said clothes. Her size is 2X. Her shoe size is 10 and a half. Her sock size is 9 to 11. She likes girly things. She likes hair barrettes, hair brushes, you know, eyeshadow, makeup, fingernail polish. But what she truly has a passion for is art. She loves anything to do with art. So like paints, charcoal pencils, art pads, glitter. She likes the little paint by number kits, markers, glue, glitter, anything to do with art will put a smile on her face. So we are asking that you don't put a bill off, you don't take away from yourself or your family, but if you have a little extra, you can send a Walmart gift card. Larry's address is dropped several times in the chat during the show, or you can find it on his page under the community tab, and you can send a gift as well, or either or, whichever you want to do. We would appreciate it. She is a beautiful girl. She has a beautiful heart, and we just want to see her have a beautiful Christmas. If you can't afford to send anything, we understand that times are hard, but you could write her a note. Just put it in an envelope, mail it to her, write her a letter, or just send her a card. Send her prayers. She would love some letters. She would love the prayers. You know, just let her know there are people out here, there are people that see her. She does matter. Her and her mom matter to us. So that's about it. And we are praying that everyone has a safe and happy holiday with your family. And we're praying that the weather is good and safe travels to anyone traveling. And that's about it. Back to you, Larry.
Hi, friends.
Hi, friends. Hey, Larry. Irvin
What?
said he's here. He's listening. They got a big storm coming, and his arthritis is acting up. So he mostly listening. Irvin,
Oh,
we are praying for you, and we pray that storm isn't a bad one.
yeah. It's like where I had my ankles operated on. I got arthritis too, real bad, and I can tell they're acting up. But Urban, you just keep that storm up there. But yeah, he can keep that storm. I I would just enjoy just rain instead of snow, but instead of rain and snow, I'd rather just have the ground be frozen because the tractor don't sink. But but no, all you guys that sent gifts and stuff, thank you very much. You know, we're doing the best we can, and if she gets one thing, two things, four things, at least we tried, and that's what I said. I say she'll do pretty good. She got a few things already, and I think it's going to be a good thing, especially where we're going to get to see her multiple times, just making her have a nice day. You know, I think, when you see her and you see her happy and you're like, man, she don't get out very much. It's like, you'll see her happy that day and you'll be like, you deserve it. And, I definitely know she deserves it. But, so,
Larry, Irvin said he's got your address and he's sending that storm right to you.
I know he does because I received his box. Let me go. We got Lisa's, we got Rob's, Sissy K's, we got Urban's, uh, and then got some stuff for me and Edna. But that's what I said. She's definitely going to be happy, and she'll get yours, Miss Blue Moon. I know you told me you sent something out, and Dawn sent something out. I say will definitely lift her up a little bit, and I think, and that's like I said. I seen Mike; he's doing a giveaway too, and that's what we need to do. Start lifting people up, and uh, but I couldn't do this if it wasn't for you guys, helping. We're the ones that's going to really put a smile on our face, and I think that's really nice. But I wanted to make sure I thanked everybody for trying to
And
pull this together.
Lily's is on the way too. Lily has sent hers out. It's on the way too.
That's what I said. We're doing. I think the time she gets done, I think she's going to have a really nice Christmas. And that's what I said. Thank you all for trying to pull this together. I know we've had a month. We kicked this off to, I think, the first or the second. And, it's coming together. That's what I said. When you're doing these things, you might sound like a broken record, but that's how you go on through. You can't get off a track too much. If you're gonna go through with this, you gotta stay on it all the time, and that's what I said. That's why we're doing really good coming through. I see you guys are really trying, and I think it's gonna be a good thing for her.
I think it will be too. I think she'll be happy because, like you said, she doesn't get to get out much, and this is going to be a very big day for her. She is so super excited, and she'll get to go to Walmart. She gets to go to Pizza Hut. It is going to be a big day, a big day. Along with her gifts and just knowing there are people out there that see her, that want to reach out to her, that's going to make all the difference.
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
myself, I'm super excited, Larry, like a kid.
Well, I've been super excited all week, and that's like, Edna had Christmas shopping to finish up, and I was like, well, I might as well shop for Alicia too a little bit. So, and I really don't enjoy shopping, but I seen her with nothing, and then we went shopping. I was like, man, this is kind of fun. But and Edna said, well, I got a few more things to get, and I was like, well, what time is it? And I said, you mean we've been in the store for 3 or 4 hours? Them 3 or 4 hours just was gone.
Yeah, yeah, because Larry was having a ball. I was on the phone. I get to go shopping with Larry and Edna, and he was looking at everything,
Well,
telling me all the prices. He was singing. He was introducing himself to everybody, telling everybody Merry Christmas, telling everybody about his YouTube channel. He was having a good time.
but it's everybody goes, where the heck is he from? Boy, he's hyper in there. But like I said, I do go to town, but I only go about once a week. But most of the time, Edna goes, and I was really looking for things for her. least get some of the stuff that she said on the paper, because but no, it was fun. Me and Edna had a good time. We went out to eat, stopped at a few places while we was in town. And then we came back and then she sent me after a Christmas tree. And I was like, this has been a fun day.
It was a fun day. I got to go to get the tree too. I never laughed so hard. Y'all did it. That would have been a perfect life. Watching Larry, hearing Larry get that Christmas tree. I laughed so hard. It was like listening to a 5-year-old. It was great. I'm telling you, I have never seen anybody get the Christmas spirit like Larry does.
But when
Well, maybe they were singing carols last night.
but that's like, when the funniest thing is when I put the seats down in the van, we got a little minivan that seats fold down into the floorboards. And the back of the hatch has got these little air shocks on it. They're starting to wear out, and sometimes it stays up in the air. And well, I got pushed it up, and I had the Christmas tree, and all at once it falls on my head. And then I'm trying to hold it with one hand and get it in the door. I was like, man, this thing is pretty big. But
It was
no,
funny. Then you had to cut a bunch of branches off, didn't you?
yeah, it was still too tall when I had to cut it off to put the angel on top. Uh, but we got 8.5 foot ceilings, and it was a pretty big tree. It's tall. I still had to cut the bottom off, and we've always, ever since we had built this house, we've always had a real tree in it, and usually if you cut the bottom off of it when you get it, or go out and cut it down, fresher it is. When you put it in the water and fill it up in the bottom, it just lasts so much longer. I've had them, you know, get them and just way after Christmas, and they're still green.
And speaking of which, Larry, your house. How old is your house? How did you come about it?
Oh, I built it. It took me 2 years to build it, but it's just a wooden house. It's got a block basement and foundation on top. But
And you built it yourself.
yep. But yeah. Uh, when we bought this land, the first house we built was her dad's and her brother-in-law's, and then I already lived here, but I lived in a trailer, and I and I just saved up money every week till I got enough to put the house together. That's how I built my house. It's housing apartment today. Heck, it's hard to find even a house 80 or 80,000. Usually it's 240 or 300,000. And I know people that went to West Virginia and picked up one for 40 or 30 or 12. But it's just where they're located. Uh, it's like there's a few places here, and heck, they don't even got an acre of ground or nothing else. And heck, some of them's $260,000, and it's like, man, I don't even think that place is worth that. I can go somewhere else and buy me a big farm for that price.
Well, I'm impressed. Your house is beautiful. I love your ceilings and walls and stuff. Y'all, Larry's house is amazing.
It's just like everybody else's house. It's made out of wood.
No, it ain't just like everybody else's house.
Well, the ceilings, it's all our barn siding we cut out of pine, and me and Edna did the ceiling. We stained the boards, and it's all ton and groove like a hardwood floor, and it is pretty. I probably should have did all the floors with it too, but I didn't. I put a laminate down on the floors. I wanted something that could, I don't know, handle water and dog claws. That floor's been in that house, that flooring, for probably 25 years. It's a Formica laminate stuff, and them dog claws don't hurt it at all.
Really?
Yeah, and it's got a water barrier, so if somebody comes in on the floor, the water can't get down through the stuff because it's the way it's made. It's all ton and grooved.
Wow. Well, I know one thing. It's beautiful.
But it takes a lot of time to build a house. You don't do it overnight. I used to
You know, I
be,
can imagine.
well, that's like, my father-in-law used to get so mad at me. He's like, "Where are you going?" I said, "Work on the house." He's like, "You ain't gonna build that house overnight." And but I sure tried. I got it done as fast as I could. But
And you did it all in 2 years.
2 years. Took us a year to lay the blocks, but I only worked on it after work or when I had time. And you know, took us a year to do the basement, and then it took us all summer and to the next spring, and then we moved in. So about 2 years. But
Yeah.
you if you got somewhere to store your lumber and buy a little bit each time, heck, you can build a house pretty fast. And that's the way we built our tiny house. We started that with a kit through the sawmill, and it's all cut out of sawmill lumber. You'll never see that rough cut anyway because it's covered. 2x4's cut out of. It's a little bit rough. It ain't smooth, but still made a nice house.
Right.
I had the time in it and about $20,000 in it for the structure of it. But it's hard to find a house. If you can build it yourself and do it, you're going to save a heck of a lot of money.
I
But
tell you one thing. That's a beautiful place that you have got. A beautiful home, a beautiful place. It is so peaceful. So peaceful.
yeah,
If I went on vacation, y'all, that's where I would want to go.
well, that's what I said. I like where we're at because we only got to worry about when it snows. The rest of the time when it floods, we don't have to worry about any of that because we're up on that mountain. I call it a mountain. And, everybody else, they got to clean their basements out and everything else. And ours is so far up in the air, and there's no creeks or streams here. We got a few little creeks, but it's so high, and there's no creeks or rivers around it really. There's some streams, but
Well, I don't mean to be taking up all your time, Larry. I know you have me on a time limit.
no,
So
I
I do
don't.
send you a link if anybody else
No,
would like
no,
to come up on the panel.
I don't see nobody in here.
Huh?
I don't see nobody in here.
Everybody left us?
I think.
Well, that's
So
all right.
you
We could just sit here and talk to each
you
other.
can stay up if you want. So how's your day been?
Oh, it was pretty good. Same stuff. I'll be glad when summer gets here.
Yeah.
Or spring. I'll go for either.
You know, that's like when we were shopping, I seen some electric scooters at Walmart, and it was $300, and they carried 200 and some pounds. I was like, I think it was like 230 or 250. I said, man, I like to have one of those. I bet you that'd be fun.
Sorry, let's get in a drink of water. I would
But
like to have a
no,
scooter.
yeah, one of those scooters. That'd be cool to
Yeah, I
have
would
the
drive it
camera.
all around town.
Well, I was just wondering how good it goes in the country on the gravel road.
Oh, I don't
Might
know
be a
about
little
gravel.
dangerous.
Well, if you ever get one, please do a video for us. Edna said she wants to ride one too.
I know they got a lot of different weight capacity ones, and I seen one down there that said 45 or 50 mile an hour. I was like, that's pretty fast for a scooter, isn't it?
Oh, that's fast enough to ride around town in traffic.
Yeah, they say you can buy a gasoline when I think it said it has to be 50 horsepower or something like that, or somewhere around there. You don't even need license, what I understood. You
No, I
can
don't
just,
think you do.
I think you can buy a gas powered one. I think anything from 50 down, I think you can ride it in town with it's like a little motorcycle, but I think you can ride it in town long as you got your plates and your insurance. Be interesting to find out if because heck, that'd be a cheap way to travel around.
Yeah, or do like I would do and just stay on the sidewalk.
You'd stay on the sidewalk.
Yeah, you reckon they will pull me over and be like, "Ma'am, do you have insurance?"
They'd probably be like, "You need to be in the road because yours is gas powered."
Oh my gosh, Larry. Then what would I do? Then I would have to say, "Oh, I don't have insurance. I can't get on the road yet."
That's probably what you'd have to tell.
I'd probably end up in
Boy,
trouble.
you probably would. You'd probably be like me when I was a kid. We'd ride motorcycles clear through town, and cops would get after us all the time.
And then
They
what did
knew if
you do?
anybody.
Wait till after dark and sneak down the railroad track?
Oh yeah, he would get after us when we did that, and he knew he couldn't get us as long as we was on the railroad tracks because they didn't. That wasn't part of the town area, and he wouldn't bother us. And then he'd be like, we'd sit on the side, and he'd be like, "I'm gonna impound that bike if you don't get out of here." But we used to give him a hard time.
Well, at least he warned you, right?
Yeah, he never did impound anything. The greenhouse is nice and warm tonight.
What's the temperature in there?
I think it's almost 70 degrees.
Oh, that would be nice.
Yeah, it ain't too bad in here.
Yeah,
Uh,
and the great part about it is it don't cost you nothing to heat it.
yeah, it ain't too bad. Uh, some nights you gotta turn the heater on, to take the chill off, but it don't take very long. And I was like, man, you can make a nice house out in the woods like this.
Oh, that would.
It,
Hey, are you hunting Saturday morning?
yeah, I'm planning on hunting Saturday. Uh, like I said, that's the last 2 days, the Saturday and Sunday. And they charge us about $50 for license here. And yeah, I'll try to use my stamps up. If not, I guess I just waste $50. I think it's 55, something like that. But I've had fun so far, and I can still go hunt squirrels or rabbits or coyotes or something.
You should go out there and if you don't see a buck, get a doe. Get something. Don't waste your money.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm gonna try to get something. My luck, maybe this time when I go out, I'll see that big buck.
Right?
That's what I'm hoping. But I guess if there's nobody in here, we can. At least we advertise for Alicia. We can
Yes,
jump
we
off.
did.
Uh, we've been on here a little hour and 12 minutes, 13.
I appreciate you coming on, Larry. I appreciate you advertising for
Love
Alicia.
Bug, thank you for coming in, talking to the chat, Lily. Thank all you guys, but no, if nobody wants to come up, I can only say so much how my day's going, but I know you guys probably get tired of hearing how my day's going.
No, we don't. We love this show. That's why we always show up.
But no, I was just wondering how everybody's day was going. No packages today. Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow's a new day.
Yep. Tomorrow's a new day.
So we thank everybody for joining us. And if you're new and you see this on the replay, please hit the like and subscribe. That way you'll be notified every time we go live.
But no, I guess I'll go try to figure out what Nancy Drew was doing and different things. I might go watch some other people, see if they know.
No, not me. I'm just waiting on something to show up. I'm going to watch John Wayne.
You're gonna watch John Wayne? I like
Yeah.
watching John Wayne.
Yeah.
I heard your Santa Claus is coming tomorrow. He's coming to town.
Oh my God, he absolutely is, and I'm so excited. I'm like a kid at Christmas. I don't think I'll be able to rest tonight.
I know. When I got packages like that and I'm wanting something, and I order it through the mail, I'm like, is it here yet? Is it here yet?
Yeah, I'm gonna be up first thing in the morning with my lawn chair sitting on the sidewalk waiting on the mailman. Just like I told you earlier, if I knew his route, I would go chase him down. I want my package.
They'd probably have the FBI watching you.
Oh, they probably, yeah, after the last time. Yeah, probably you're right.
Well,
I guess I better think about that.
Probably need to refresh or shut it down because it's starting to echo, it seems like.
Okay, well, let's shut it down then, Larry. Good night,
Okay.
everybody.
Well, I tried to let everybody know what's going on, and thanks for coming over and checking us out.
You did a great job, Larry. Thank
You
you,
do
everyone.
too. Thank you.
Thanks, Larry.